Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Andrews has it, working downfield. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Shotgun snap to Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
From the gun, Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Again, it's Jackson to the air. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. All set now, 1st and 10.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Baltimore.
Lamar throwing again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for Mark Andrews. And it's going to be 2nd down. Jackson yet again. Brought in close to the 8. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens tie it just before halftime. DeAndre Hopkins the touchdown. That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. You know, I had an old coordinator say it's my job to get you a one-on-one. It's your job to go out and win it with a touchdown.
No stranger to this in his career, Brock. John Harbaugh wants his offense to tack on 2 more.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work. Surprising that he wasn't out there to break the tie with a point after, as he gets out there now to kick this off. Bigsby with the return. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take the lead just before halftime. Saquon Barkley the touchdown.
Hey, Kate, we're not even to halftime, and this guy has already got a game's worth of success. And the great thing is that, yes, it benefits him individually, statistically, but you know it just sets the table for everybody else because that play-action pass should be devastating.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7.
Ravens 14. Jake Elliott to kick off.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Rasheen Ali on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. He's back to throw. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Ali to return it. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. That is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
26-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. Lamar out of the pistol. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Cooper to Jean in to pick it up. And the Eagles are going to have it back, and it's marked at the 38. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that deep...
No place to go. Ravens take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Hurts now from the gun. One was caught. And they get this down to the 28.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Barkley gets it on third down. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Lone man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Offense is set. First and 10. Here's Hurts. Forced out to his right. He's running with it. He gets loose down the right side. And he scores. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles push their lead further to start the half. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. Well, Brock, it looked like it took the full defense a while to recognize that he was actually running with it. I think it limited their ability to stop what turned into a pretty impressive touchdown.
I think you're exactly right on this one, Kate. Not too many scrambles go this far for a touchdown, and you got to give some credit to the guys around him. None of those receivers, tight ends, well, they just sold it. They didn't look back at him, had they? I think the defense is able to react and stop that touchdown. Instead, it's 6 big points on the board.
This one is up and good. And the Eagles double their lead to 14. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Has him running the comeback. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Working quickly here.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
First and 10. Here's Jackson. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. DeAndre Hopkins, the one he was looking for. And now they face second down.
At the 21-yard line.
And again, it's Jackson. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. So now it's going to be third and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Jackson now on third. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Goes to the hurry up here. Fourth down. Here's Jackson. Has his man. It's cut by Andrews. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up first and goal. Offense up to the line fast.
Baltimore first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Hey, middle. Cut.
Henry. And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. Offense in the hurry up here.
Shy of the goal line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Back to Henry. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Took a couple of runs into that wall before they finally punched it across for the score.
Well, that defensive front, you know they were dialed up to make a stand, but it was going to be a challenge to make another 2 stops even after that one. That crack formed in the wall, and it burst through for a touchdown.
For the 2-point conversion.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. And he goes down, the pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead. Wow, still a full quarter left and down only a score, but here comes an onside kick. And the onside kick doesn't pan out. The Eagles make the recovery. All right, partner, are you on board with that call we just saw? Yes, they trailed, but it's not a huge lead. It's only in the third quarter. Hold it, you jumped the gun. Now they're in a tougher spot because they didn't recover. Did he say no?
No. No.
Why not?
Because 95% of the time or so, those things fail. Why would you?
And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards.
And that one is no good. Didn't even come very close to sneaking that one in, so leave that score as is. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball to the 35 to begin this drive. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10. Here's Lamar, buying some time left. Now he's going to air this one out. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns, too, just like he showed off.
And no connection on the two-point try. It fails.
Could be a little armchair quarterback after that call. Looked like the defense knew exactly what was coming.
Wow, still a full quarter left and down only a score, but here comes an onside kick. And the onside kick doesn't pan out. The Eagles make the recovery.
Yeah, these numbers, Kate, they're pretty clear. It's hard to recover these onside kicks. Nice job there by the fielding team, but you see why the rules committee, right, the competition committee constantly searching for maybe new creative ways, because it is just so hard to get that ball when the other team's prepared for the onside kick.
He's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
That's good. For Eagles, first down.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. On the move, headed right. He tucks it and takes off. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Eagles stretch their lead on the final play of the third. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground.
Hey, 3 touchdown games aren't unusual for a quarterback, but we normally see him through the air. This QB's legs have been a problem for this defense today.
The Eagles will set up for the two-point conversion.
Hurts looking to throw. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. Picked off. That's Teddy Buchanan.
That keeps the score Eagles 40, Ravens 26.
A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff.
Jake
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Hill now to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Ravens take over first and 10. Their own 28-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10. Pistol snap to Jackson. Hopkins making the grab downfield. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. On first down, Jackson headed out right. He's going to keep it this time. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Lamar now from the gun. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. So it's second down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, second and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's another Baltimore
First down. Here's Lamar. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's up.
Eagles are on it, and down he goes. Looking quickly here.
Lamar Jackson sack. A loss of 8 yards.
Third and long for him here. It's inside the 10. Finds him over the middle. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
From the red zone on first. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens now within one score in the fourth. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop him either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Well, it may be stating the obvious, partner. I do that sometimes often, but tight ends, such a mismatch this close in. And no surprise, they win his way for that two-point conversion.
Yeah, it's one of those guys, security blanket. Whether he's designed read or not, this quarterback knows that tight end's a great outlet. Why? Because often they're bigger and they're stronger. Even if they're double-teamed, there's still that chance to get that entry pass, like a great post in basketball. They know how to finish.
They're going to go with Barkley on the counter. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles leading by 6.
Second and 6.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Shotgun snap for Hurts. And he got there in time. He's taken down.
Hurts sack.
Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run.
A 7-yard loss brings up third down.
Back to throw it. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Ravens have some new life in the fourth. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Here he is to throw. Gets it downfield. On target to Flowers. And the stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. To the line and set. Here we go. First down.
And the Ravens first down.
Back to throw. Cut near the goal line. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
17 yards. That's another Baltimore first
He'll
down.
look to throw it. And he finds him in the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens find a way to tie it late. So it was touchdown or bust here on this drive, Brock. A field goal wouldn't have done it, but they get the score they needed, and now a critical extra point forthcoming.
And now what I love, the pressure shifts to the other sideline. They do have some time left on the clock, and remember, all they're going to need is a field goal to go out and steal this one in the end.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll take the lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Gibson now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. He's dropped a big stop in a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there.
It's a loss of 2.
Setting up to pass.
Second and 12.
This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. A lot of mess on the move here. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
You know, Kit, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
You're going to run with Barkley. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Go, set. Hey, let's go.
Here's another for it. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Looking to throw it. Catch is made in close. And he will score and give them the lead in the final minute. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
They'll try to run it in. He's almost there, but no, they stop him at the last moment. He's going to be just inches shy in that 2-point conversion.
Ravens 41. Jake Elliott to kick.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens in very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And the 1st down pass set away by a defender, incomplete. That one intended for Mark Andrews. So that brings up 2nd down. Throwing again is Lamar. Finds a seam down the middle. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. And the spike stops the clock. 29 seconds left. Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Now it's Lamar. Has it downfield working the left. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Report.
And now he gets it stopped with a spike. 14 seconds remaining. Second and 10. Need something positive here. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds. Took his shot at 6 that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. To throw. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that 1st down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
Desperation time here on 4th. And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points, but as that one falls, Brock, instead just a turnover on downs. So beneath the chorus of fly,